Hey everyone. So my name is Jacqueline and I am going to be teaching you a technique called emotional freedom tapping. Before I get into that, I want to give you a little background on why I started my business and how I found EFT myself. So I started Bound to Glisten when I was in a very low place. I had just been diagnosed with a chronic illness that had no cure. It's a collagen deficiency, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So surgeries and different things like that don't really work for me. And accepting that can be really hard. So I had to find different therapies and coping skills that really worked for me. And I started to find that it was helping other people, and people were really drawn to that. And then that for me led into creating courses and different things and a membership that's coming out soon. So it's definitely grown into something that's bigger because mindset is super important for anybody. If your mind is not stable and in a good position, then how can your physical health get any better? And how can you release that worry and the fear and things like that? So tapping has really helped me deal with that. I've been doing it for a year or a little over a year at this point. And I know people who've done it for years and years and years. And I dabbled with it before, but I didn't make self-care like a big thing for me. And during this time that we're going through right now, it is super, super important to take time for self-care for yourself, to journal, to tap, like meditate, whatever you need to do. At times I will put on some good meditation music. I like sound bowls and different things like that. And I'll tap with that in the background on whatever is bothering me at that moment. And it really helps me. So I wanted to share that with you as a way that you can either calm yourself or help have the family do it all together. Right now, everybody is probably in a bit of just confusion and worry and chaos and just fear. And all I can say is just check the news maybe once a day and set that time for you and just like make an agreement as the family. Like, this is the 30 minutes that we're going to have a talk about what's going on, making sure we're following our rules and new regulations that are happening as things change. And you can always come back to this and tap on it afterwards if you need to kind of release that worry and like seal it back off. So emotional freedom technique is shortened by EFT tapping because you are going to tap on meridian points. If you're familiar with acupressure or acupuncture, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But we have these energetic points in the body that if they're blocked, we can kind of be more, I guess, like a sponge and like hold on to everything. And when we're like releasing the tension in the meridian points, then we are creating a better flow through our body energetically. So it's very calming and relaxing and things like that. So I'm going to show you the points. We'll start on the crown, the karate chop point. If there's days because of my condition I can't get all the way up here, and that's totally fine. If you can't, you can just tap on your karate chop point here. And then the crown is here. Then we'll go to the third eye here, which is right at the start of your eyebrows, and then the temples on the sides here. And you'll alternate the movements. And then under the eyes here, like right on the little eye bone, I take a couple of fingers just for safety purposes of my fingers hyperextending. So if you have hypermobile fingers, just do that as well. If not, you can use one or two fingers here. But it's right in between the nose and the lip, and then in that little dip in your chin, between your lip and chin. The next spot will be about an inch down from your collarbone. Again, we'll just alternate here. Then next one is under the arm, right about where, if you wear a bra, then it'll be right at that strap line. If not, just know it's like right underneath the chest crease here. So the very final one is going to be the wrists, and you're just going to tap them together like this. And then make sure you have water nearby. I always have my water because you'll want to stay hydrated before and after. And I've already washed my hands, but considering what's going on right now, if you need to, pause this video and please go wash your hands because we're going to be touching our face and we don't need anything causing us to get sick or anything like that. So please pause this and go wash your hands if you need to. But we're going to get started, and we're going to start by tapping on the karate chop point. And you're just going to repeat after me and just follow my steps. And we're going to get started. So I know there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world today. I know that we are all panicking and concerned about the future. I know that I am so scared of what I'm going to do for work and how I'm going to support my family. And then we're going to go to the crown. I don't want to have all of these fears be on my mind all the time. I don't always want this worry going through my mind 24/7. And sometimes I just don't want to hear about the coronavirus. It seems like it's starting to consume everyone and create such fear and panic. I don't blame people for panicking, but I just want to take it from a calmer approach. It's too worrisome doing it in a panic. I want to be able to write it out and just do what we need to do to help everybody stay safer. We all have someone that we know that's very vulnerable to this. So we need to take precautions, but also not obsess over it. I choose to only focus on what's going on when I really need to.